How's it going, everyone? Welcome back. It's a very sad day. It's a very sad day as a shall we say lifelong Joey Votto fan. This 17 years with this organization. It felt like I think we knew it. We kind of knew it was going to happen. Just the fact that Joey Votto didn't want that farewell tour this season, the fact that the Reds have all these young players. There's a $20 million club option for a 40-year-old player, batting 200 to say the very least these last few seasons. The Reds and Joey Votto, the clubs ain't going to pick up the club $20 million option. They aren't going to renegotiate a contract. It was kind of known, the Reds organization made it known. They said, hey, it wasn't a financial thing. It wasn't a money thing. They're just going different ways here because Votto said, he said before, he's like, if I feel like I can't play, I'm going to retire. And that being said, what Votto's role in this organization was going to be going forward was kind of a clubhouse guy, a leader guy. You have 10 young and talented players on this team, and they need to play every day. And you're not going to start a 40-year-old over them and take up that spot where they don't get the playing time. And that's the problem Joey Votto's having with this team. He could have played. He could have been here. The Reds would have probably signed him happily and kept him in his team and said, hey, we'll keep you as a depth guy. Injuries come up. Unfortunately, they come up just like this year. There would have been spots for him to play. The injuries came up. Eventually, he would have played, but he didn't want that role. He didn't want to sit on the bench. He wanted to play. He wanted to play every day. And he believes he can do that still in baseball. If he didn't believe that, he'd be retiring. Now, you got to respect that. We know who Joey Votto is. This guy's a perfectionist at heart. He's a gamer at heart. He's not going to go out there. He's going to play. That's just the kind of guy Joey Votto is. He's going to give his best out there, and he wants to play. And you have to respect that. You have to understand that. This guy brought so much to this organization. Multiple MVP finalists. He won an MVP for this team. You remember the year he went out there, 8 dingers in the 8 dingers in a year. Was it 2016? That second half of the season, he went there, had a historic second half, batting over 400. I mean, what he's done, the memories he's brought about for this organization, the talk about him potentially being a Hall of Famer, one of the best to ever do it as far as getting on base is concerned. It's so tough because 95% of the time, maybe more, 95% of the time, you get a guy that plays with the organization his entire career. Very, very, very rarely does that happen. But for it to be the final year of the contract, final year of his career, more than likely, this is it. If I was going to play 1 year and hang him up, if we had to guess, let's just go out there and bats 270, there's a very good chance this is it. So it's very tough knowing, like, hey, he could have played final year with his Reds, been in the Reds uniform his entire career. He could have got the proper send-off. I think a lot of us wanted to see is this guy being honored at every stadium, getting the proper ovations, getting the proper celebrations, ceremonies, especially doing so in a Cincinnati Reds uniform after everything he's done for this organization, for this city. Just 1 year, just 1 year, and it's not going to happen. And you have to understand it, I think. As a Reds fan, we understand it, we respect it again, because it's bittersweet, because the reason the Reds cannot keep this guy on the team is, again, they're not playing the money game, they're not getting tight there. It's the fact that they have all this young, up-and-coming talent. So, in one essence, it's, hey, generational talent out the door. The guy has been part of this organization for so long. There's one person that you kind of associate with the Reds over the past 2 decades, it's Joey Votto. But at the same time, players do, over the years, they come and go. And Votto's kind of walking out that door. He's the one fading out, as so many young and talented players in this organization are trying to crack this roster, trying to maintain what they did this season and build off of it. And they got so many young players: Marte, CES, Ellie De La Cruz, Christian, and we just named CE, Fraley, the names are out the window. Marte. It's tough. It's tough because you got to get those guys playing time. Want to see Votto here if you could possibly do it, but you got to get those guys playing time. You're trying to, at this point in time, trying to win a championship, trying to build for the future. And you don't want to risk keeping a guy down below any longer than you have to for Votto. And I can't say nothing but hope Votto with the best. I hope this guy I hope he goes out there and tears out. I hope he wins an MVP. It's going to happen. Probably not. I hope he does as best he possibly can. But I hope he has a successful season. I hope he gets what he wants. I hope he finishes his career on a strong note. Because I think that's one thing for Votto too. He's just like this year. You don't want to finish injured. You don't want to finish on a down year. He wants to finish on a strong note. I get that. And I hope he gets that. I hope he gets it wherever he gets it, besides in Central. I hope he gets it wherever he gets it. Unfortunate, though. Again, Reds building for the future. Votto walking out the door. Love you guys' thoughts. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.